start with what happened to Joe.
Yeah, he broke his ankle, so he'll be out for a while.
Any chance he plays again?
Could be. We'll see.
Be a bowl game before.
We'll see. Yeah, I don't have the timetable on that. There's a chance we can get him back, so we'll see.
How quickly did you guys find out that it was that serious?
Well, after a while, I don't know when we got word, late in that first quarter.
Grant said hard for him to go play. Tough moment there. What's that like for you guys when you see, particularly a senior like that, and something can happen?
It was hard for everybody. I think it had us kind of all in a daze a little bit, and it took everybody a while to settle in. But the thing that was awesome is the guys did settle in. I mean, they did a great job at halftime, kind of refocusing. Our defense started to get off blocks and really stop the run. We couldn't stop anything in the first half. And we couldn't get much going on offense. And then the O-line started really coming off the ball. Jay really started getting into a groove. And, it was good. It was really good second half. I'm really proud of those guys for rallying like they did, because that's not easy.
Historically, it's gone the other way against Nevada. I mean, worried that offense has always been so hard for you guys to deal with in the second half of games and to do what you guys did on defense.
Yeah, not only even the second half, how they were getting after us the first half. I mean, we were not, and so all of a sudden our defense really started doing a nice job with some 3 and outs, and I think it was just they settled down a little bit. They kind of figured out a little bit of the blocking schemes, and they started playing harder. That's the bottom line.
You guys do anything different, or just play better?
There was a couple little tweaks that Coach K and crew were doing, but bottom line is the kids started playing harder and started playing better.
How pivotal was it that the defense buckled down while the offense kind of figured things out?
Well, huge. There's huge. I mean, I just think it was a really good team effort in the second half. I mean, both sides responded, and about as well as we possibly could have. I mean, the offense was really efficient, and the defense was stopping them, and we were getting the ball back, and it was good.
How about what Jay had tried to get you guys tonight?
He did a great job, and he's a heck of a running back, and if you give him a crease, and our O-line was coming off the ball pretty good and doing that, and he can break tackles, and he's got good instincts on where to hit plays. It was what we needed.
And Derek Thomas also had some key, especially in the second half, got going a little bit.
Yeah, it was good to get Derek in there, and we think Derek's a good player as well. We've got some good backs, but we need them all, and so it's good to get him some positive, productive yards.
You guys took the first two drives. Was that just designed to get him time, or was there something going on with Jay?
No, it's we just play a lot of guys.
When you have your starter go down at the quarterback position, how reassuring is it to have a guy step up and have the game like Grant?
Well, and great credit to Grant, because that's just not an easy position, and when you're not preparing all week like it is your show. I mean, that's a hard thing to be put in, but we've said all along that Grant's a really good player, and he is, and he showed it tonight. He'll get better when he gets more reps and all those type of things. And, Nick Patty will be ready to roll as well. And it is what it is. And we got some good players there still.
It's been so long since you guys, a lot of backup quarterbacks have been through here and never been put in this position.
B.J. Rohde.
How do you keep a guy thinking that that's going to happen, even though he's never seen it happen?
Again, we got some great guys that, they know. I mean, it can happen like that. And, they're preparing for the future, whether it's one play, one day, 3 games or next year. But they're prepared, and they know their time's coming soon, and they got to be able to carry the flag and roll.
Seems like Grant is more apt to take off, maybe where Joe was a couple of years ago when he feels that pressure. How much do you tweak the offense and your play calls to maybe put that in?
We'll certainly play to Grant's strengths without question, and he's got a different skill set, different strengths than Joe has, and that's what coaches do, is we got to figure out what he does really well and play to his strengths.
Obviously, they probably weren't prepared for that kind of a running quarterback tonight. You guys had that one with Kaepernick's first game here. An advantage for you guys there in the second half that maybe they weren't prepared for quite that kind of a running threat?
It could be. We weren't prepared for Grant to go in there either, and either were they. But, our guys did a great job, adjusted, and away we go.
He's had a hard time protecting, and obviously Joe had to scramble on his first play as well in the first half. Change in the second half, is it something you guys did different there?
I think that, again, they settled down. I think we had a receiver open on that first play. Joe, he likes to run as well, but if the guy's open, we need to throw it to him. We'll look at the tape, and you know, again, if there's creases there, there's nothing tougher to defend than a scrambling running quarterback.
That's good. How do you look at it?
But just, you know, first half, you guys weren't doing anything offensively. That 49-yard run seemed to at least get some kind of
Yeah.
momentum for you guys in the first half.
Yeah, we really didn't have much momentum. I mean, really a long scramble. I mean, it's not by design, so you're not feeling great about that. But I do think the thing that we did feel great about is how the guys responded in the locker room. You know, everybody felt, you know, really bad for Joe, and you know, they picked up the energy, they picked up the flag, so to speak, and everybody played a little bit harder and a little bit more focused. And it's probably as good of a second half as we've had in a long, long time. I know that.
Did you guys, was he in the locker room? Did you guys get a chance to talk to him at all? Or
He did come in at the very end. Yeah.
at half? Or,
Yeah, at half.
That, you know, he said anything to the guys? Or?
Yeah, he did. He was great. He was awesome. He was really encouraging them to go play, and he was great.
What was the mood like at halftime? I mean,
Well, it's you know, it's disconcerting. I mean, you feel different. I mean, that guy's taking a lot of snaps for us, and he knows what he's doing very well, and you know, everybody could feel it. Now, the one thing we know is we got some good players. You know, different positions. You know, we do have guys that can maybe haven't had the headlines that can step up and make plays, and I think that's the quarterback position, and we go from here.
what do you do for a third quarterback at this point?
You got any eligibility left? We'll figure that out too.
Reese went out of the game. Did he aggravate? What
Yeah, he aggravated his old injury.
And got a few guys back, right? Gabe was back out.
Gabe was back out there. Holding again was back out there.
Still
So it's
waiting
good.
on Kirby.
Still waiting on Kirby.
Hoping
Yeah.
soon. Or?
Hoping. Yeah.
Reno?
Oh, that's right.
What's that?
Blake.
Yeah, Blake. He'll be a kind of a week-to-week guy too.
How do you look at the short week now?
Yeah, it's a physical football team. I know that. Short week, so you know these next couple of weeks will be tough.
To to get a win like this, going through what you guys had to go through tonight, how important was this for your team?
Well, I think it gives us confidence that we can still do some really good things, and we'll play, like I said, we'll play to our new quarterback strengths, and do our best to make him successful as well.
How solid of a hold has he had on that backup job the last year and a half? Is he?
It's hard to know because they're never in there, when it matters. But he did a great job of answering and ready to play. Okay, thank you guys.